Turn off those lights. All right, folks, I am not sure if this is working. I don't know what's going on. So anyways, we're getting ready to do this drawing. We're gonna do, first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna do the drawing for the swag pack. So again, anybody out there that's joining us, we really do appreciate it. Thanks for joining. And again, if you definitely can provide some feedback, if you can hear us. I tried to hook up a audio to this. I'm not sure if the audio is working. I'm not sure if the video is working. I'm not sure if anything's working. So you could just see me pantomiming here, and you know that's fine too. All right. So the first thing we're gonna do is do the drawing for the swag pack, and I want to thank everybody out there for reaching out. I'm starting to see some text there. I was trying to hook this up to our main camera, and oh, good. All right, we're working great. I tried originally to get this hooked up to our main camera, and it wouldn't do it for whatever reason, so I had to throw the phone up there. So now the phone is videoing this, but it's way away. So keep commenting. We appreciate that. But I probably can't read it unless I go around here and it'll be weird. All right, so we're going to first do the drawing for the swag pack.
Now, these are the first 20 people who commented. Got entered into a separate drawing. And Mr. Riojas, you have won a swag pack.
Mr. Riojas. How do you say that? Mr.
Riojas?
Is it Riojas or Rojas?
R-I-O-J-A-S.
Mr. Riojas, you won a swag pack. We're gonna get you a hat, a shirt, stickers. So thanks for being one of the first to comment on that. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up, folks. Speaking of LVPOs, one of the things I'm going to do in the next couple days is I'm going to get a low LVPO course up on the website. I'm looking at probably the end of October, maybe mid to early November. So we're going to try to get that up and running. That's something that a lot of people have asked us for, and I think it's a great, it's a course that we should have for sure. I think LVPOs, folks, if you haven't tried them, I'm telling you right now, for a do-it-all optic, this is the way to go. It's going to do everything that those red dots are going to do for you. It's going to do everything that those, but it also gives you the magnification. So it really is the best of both worlds. Again, the only downside really is that they are going to be a little bit heavier, but get in the gym, lift some weights, and you'll be good to go. So it is what it is. All right, so without further ado, try not to make this longer than we have to. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night.
Bring up some comments so we could what everyone's saying, but it's not working so well on my phone.
We will let the CFO do the drawing there.
The chief of everything.
All right, so. Oh, God.
Here we go.
I just heard some feedback on the phone. All right, so the winner of the Trijicon Credo 1 to 8 is, say that? Daryl? Creamer. Daryl Creamer, you're the winner. I feel like, is that one of our clients? Is that a training client? I feel like that name's...
The name is very familiar.
Very familiar. Mm-hmm. Hey, folks, so here we got some comments going here. All right. I'm the first one here, so I should get it automatic. Bob, I appreciate that. That's good initiative. Bob says I'm the first one here, so I should get it automatically, right?
I think Daryl would disagree.
All right. Argawa, here we go. Congratulations, Daryl. Congrats, Daryl.
There's a recommendation.
Any recommendation for an LVPO under $200? No. I'm sure there are some out there. That's not something that I would... there's definitely, what I always try to do as far as, I try to find what I think is the absolute best for the money. There are obviously more LVPOs out there that cost more, that have some more features, that maybe, even Trijicon, I'm trying to think of they have their next tier up, but it's almost like 3 times the price of this, and it's supposedly a little bit durable, but I don't see... Man, I don't know that the features are any better. And then you get into the Night Force. I also saw that Vortex just came out a 1 to 10.
He said he was thinking Bushnell. So.
again, what I would say is, and maybe that's something that I need to explore more. I try to stay away from. Personally, what I want to do is I try to review products or carry products that I basically believe that you can bet your life on. And that's kind of my standard. And there's a lot of other LVPOs that I've tested, that I've used, that I was looking for that budget. And anytime I'm getting below that $1,000 mark, we start getting into optics and equipment that I just don't feel like is worth risking your life over, right? So I try to stick to that duty equipment. Maybe I think there's probably something that we should start looking into as far as doing, doing some reviews of some sub $500 equipment. I know there's a lot of folks out there that would get a lot of use out of that and would appreciate that. Again, it's a fine line that I'm not 100% comfortable walking right now, and I need to figure out what that balance is, because is a $200 LVPO better than no LVPO? Absolutely. So it's just a matter of finding one that I think is worth the
I
durability.
think it also kind of goes back to, we've always operated under the philosophy, if it's not something that we would use ourselves, we're not going to sell it to our clients. It's very important to us that we sell quality products, that we would actually bet our life on ourselves, just as Gary said. And I mean, we could carry thousands of products on our website, but we choose not to, because we only want to sell the things that we feel we would use ourselves.
Yeah, and I realize you're not an operator and all these other things, but at the end of the day, you're probably going to need to count on that to possibly, or you could possibly need to use that to defend your life with, and that's kind of where I fall in it. And the other thing too, anything gun related, and maybe it's the wrong mindset. Maybe I need to switch mindset a little bit. But when it comes to gun related, I basically believe that this is essentially, life-saving equipment, and that is not the place to, bargain basement hunt. I always, when people ask me what's the cheapest body armor, well, maybe body armor is not where you want to find it on sale or on the.
So as Gary's always told me, buy once, cry once. He's kind of drilled that in my head. So that's always his go-to whenever he's spending money, and I'm looking at the credit card charges.
Now, with that being said, again, if you guys come across a budget optic, I guess we would say it is. If you come across a budget optic and it's working out really well for you, and you think it's, I want to hear about those things. So maybe I'll do an end-up review with those. I think Bushnell, you probably won't go wrong. Try that out, and again, report back to us what you think, how that's going basically. Yeah, I hear you with the iron sights, W-Trax. Fair enough on that.
And give us feedback. Did you guys like us going live and be able to interact with us and us read your comments and answer your questions while we're here? I think this is our first time doing that, and it's pretty cool.
Christian asked, what's the best LPVO for shooting competition? Folks, I'll tell you this right here will, I think it's almost the perfect solution for competitive shooting. It just does a whole lot for the money. It really does. So, again, if you're not, I'm curious to see, I haven't looked at it yet, but the new Vortex HD 1-10, I haven't tested it out, but I'd like to see, number one, the weight difference, and is it a true magnification difference? So, you can have a 10 power optic, right? But if you don't have the actual tube diameter, the glass, and everything else, you can actually have a lower magnification and have more clarity and see more depending on how it's constructed and what it's constructed with. So magnification is not everything, but I would be interested to see what that that Vortex HD 1-10 that just came out. I haven't tested that one out. So, but I'll tell you, as far as, definitely a competition optic under $1,500, you will not go wrong with this. The other thing, folks, we're also doing some stuff where we are planning on doing a lot more giveaways. I want to start doing a lot more giveaways. It's my goal by next year to start doing $25,000 worth of giveaways every single month. That's kind of my goal. We're working with a couple of folks out there. We're getting our Patreon up. I think we're going to start doing some stuff with Patreon so that we can start really giving a lot of you folks, it's just fun, right? We'll start doing these regularly, start doing some live stuff weekly. Right now we're talking to Secure It about doing some stuff with them on some more of these live streams, and then doing some getting to where we're doing some major giveaways every single month.
And guys, just Gary mentioned Patreon. I mean, you know, we appreciate any support you guys can give. And honestly, with YouTube demonetizing stuff for us, the support on Patreon makes stuff like this possible for us to be able to do giveaways and just keep producing videos for you guys.
Yeah. So again, go to Patreon. You know, if you want to give us, and we'll put a link to it. There's definitely a link in our last video. We need to go through and put the link to our Patreon account in all of our videos.
/Paramount Tactical.
Yeah, and you know, literally $5 a month, $10 a month. But again, right now we're trying to set up an apparatus to where if you are given to us in Patreon, we're taking that money and we're reinvesting it into this, into giveaways, and into training and other events. So, you know, it's just not about, you know, and that's why we've spent almost a year where we've been serious about YouTube, but I spent a year staying away from Patreon because, you know, it's not like I want to be out there, hey, give us money. That's not what it's about. We want to do more stuff like this. And we want to work with a lot more companies as well. Hey, thanks, W-Trax. All right. What's the best possible setup for an LPVO if you wear glasses? Steve, I can tell you right now, and again, obviously, you're going to have to look through it and make sure there may be some weird things going on with your eyeballs, basically, right? You may have some weird things going on with your eyes where it won't adjust to your eyes, right? But I would say this has a lot of adjustment that regardless if you wear glasses or not, most LVPOs should adjust any good quality, and this one definitely will. So again, outside of anything that, you know, again, I said it once, I'll say it again, I'm not an ophthalmologist, but I will tell you that these are designed to work with corrective lenses of all types. That's why they have so much of this adjustment back here, so it should work really well. All LPVOs are going to work better for someone with glasses and corrected vision than a red dot. So especially those of you out there that have astigmatism. Eric, we already did the drawing Daryl Kramer one. Sorry, Eric. Maybe next time. But we're going to be doing a lot more drawings.
Keep watching.
So how does the giveaway work? Well, Bob, we give stuff away. I'm just joking. So the giveaway works. We usually do a video. We did a video on this, and in that video we talked about make sure you subscribe, like, comment. That gets you one entry, and every time you shared that particular video on every social media platform, we give you 5 additional entries. So that's how that works. And again, we'll start doing a lot more of these. So. Yeah, so again, W-Track, it just depends whether you're nearsighted or farsighted of how that optic is going to interact with your corrective lenses. Whether you're nearsighted, farsighted, or you have an astigmatism, all 3 of those things are going to affect your ability to use an optic, whether it's a red dot, whether it's a LVPO, whatever it is. But I will tell you, these LVPOs give you the best chance of not experiencing a bunch of variables and stuff like that or unclear vision. Well, thanks, Eric. We appreciate you. You're still great as well, regardless if you won or not. We normally only hang out with winners, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and still hang out with you, even though you didn't win. So, good stuff there. What else you guys got? Any other questions? Gripes or complaints about summer?
Never any gripes or complaints about me.
Let's see. Any other questions that we missed?
I didn't see any.
All right. So, again, what I do plan on... That was a birth control, not bolt carrier. Yeah. Birth control glasses. If you're not familiar with birth control glasses, well, just Google it. You'll find it. I had some. I actually. What the hell?
Didn't seem to work for you.
What's that?
I mean,
well,
didn't seem to work for you.
You know, yeah. So, anyways, funny story. When I went in the military, I was actually, -6 is legally blind. I was -10. I actually had to get a congressional waiver to get in the military. So for those of you that don't know, I was, basically 9/11 took place. A couple days later, I was in the recruiting station. And basically I had a career going. I was 21 years old at the time. 9/11 took place, and I basically went and said I was going to kill some terrorists. I mean, that's really what I was going to do. So again, I was -10 10 in one eye and like negative 11 in the other, pretty severely. And they said, hey, you're not going to be able to get in. I ended up getting the only Democrat that's ever done anything for me, Nick Lamson, was my congressman at the time there in Beaumont, Texas, and he got me a congressional waiver to go in. So I went in, and I'll never forget when I was in basic training. When I arrived at basic training, they still didn't have my glasses, and apparently the problem is they didn't have enough glass there at Fort Benning to make them, so they had to get them special ordered out of North Carolina. Now, while I was there, the drill sergeants knew that I had contacts in because that's all I had, and like every day they were like, Melton, as soon as you get your glasses on, you better get those contacts out of your eyes and get those glasses on. We better not see you wearing contacts again. So it was like, I don't know, it was like halfway through basic training, my glasses finally came in. And man, they were something special. They were literally the thickest glass that I've ever seen. So, you know, they came in and literally the drill sergeant was like, here's your glasses, go put those on. So I went and took my contacts out. I came down and I was wearing them and I fell back in, I was in formation, and the drill sergeant was standing there and he turns around and he's like, oh, Jesus Christ, what the heck is going on? He's like, go take those glasses off and put your contacts back in right now. So that's how bad they were. I don't know where we.
How do we end up
I don't know where that came from, but that's where we're at on that.
Good things.
All right. I'll take the glasses forward to charge now so that we don't get popped. Yes, that's true too. All right, folks, we really appreciate it. Hey, look, we appreciate all the support. This was actually a lot of fun. What's going on, Flex T? How you doing, buddy? Glad you made it. You made it a little late. If you'd have been here earlier, you probably would have won, but you didn't. Daryl Kramer won. Kramer? Is it Kramer or Kramer? Daryl, I think it's Daryl Kramer.
It's Creamer.
Kramer. I don't know.
Daryl, I said your name.
But
right. Just remember that.
Flex T, you didn't win, buddy, but that's all right. You will next time. Yeah. So, anyways, the big news here is that we're going to try our best to get a LVPO course up on the calendar. Probably early to mid-November is what I'm shooting for. I got some traveling that I got to do in the next few weeks, but hopefully I will be back then. And yeah, so that'll be it. And folks, I'm telling you, regardless of where you're at, we'd love to have you out. We'd love to meet you guys in person. Fly out here. We can accommodate you. We'll make sure that we set you up for success. Again, if you want to fly with firearms or whatever else, we have firearms that we have for student guns. Again, Ear Pro, Eye Pro, the whole 9 yards. We have plenty of clients that come from California, Colorado, everywhere else. So we can help you out there. Hey, you too, W-Trax. Thanks for all the interaction. We really appreciate the support, buddy. So again, we always appreciate the support, and we look forward to meeting some of you folks in the near future. Again, for those of you that can't, again, stay active with us here on YouTube as well as Facebook, Instagram, all that other good stuff. There's a lot of things I'm good at, and a lot of things that our instructors are good at. What we've not been good at is we're not the best at marketing, and it took me a long time to even get on this YouTube thing. But it's the way to go, and we appreciate it. But been a lot of fun. We appreciate all the business, folks. If you go to our website and you're buying from us, again, those are items that we've tested, we believe in, and we can stand, look you in the eye, and say, hey, look, these are items that we would use and we trust, and we've done a lot of testing to get to the point where we're putting that item, that we're carrying that item, and we're putting that thing on the website. Because unlike a lot of these other companies, a lot of the stuff that we sell, we're selling out on the range. So we're literally looking at our clients and we're saying, hey, this is the best, and this is why we think it's the best. So, again, we're looking those folks in the eye. It's not, some, guy that's standing behind a website that has never done anything. Look, these are items that have been vetted and we believe in.
And then those clients that have been coming out to training in the past and training with us for years, we really appreciate your continued support. And,
yep.
And as we move into YouTube and the website, really appreciate you guys being there for us.
Yep. All right, folks. We're going to call it right there. But again, we appreciate it. Congratulations to Daryl Kramer, whatever your name is, and we will get this to you. And congratulations to Mr. Riojas. We're going to get that swag pack to you. And if there's anything else that you guys need from us, or if you have any questions about anything, make sure you go to services@paramounttactical.com. Send us an email. And again, even our phone number is listed on our website. You're welcome to give us a call, and we can talk directly. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up. But until next time, stay armed, stay ready, and we'll talk to you soon. Go ahead. You're supposed to turn it off. Oh.
I don't know how to turn it off.